then I keep seeing your posts, and I'm like, well, that's logic and reason. What the? This has no place in social media. What the? I'm gonna have to solve this. So this was my plan, to bring you out here and expose you.
Luckily, I think all my emotional hyperventilating, kind of which everyone loves to do these days, I did all that and my drinking prior to the invention of social media, so I didn't get caught with my pants down publicly on that stuff like everybody else is doing right now. But yeah,
that's good.
I know what you're saying.
I mean, yeah, but like, and then like you would post stuff about your band, and I'm like, wow, this guy's in a really cool band. It's kind of like a more technical rock version of Faith No More, kind of just in your face kind of craziness.
Yeah, you know? we've been doing that for almost like 16 or something years, 17 years.
You guys still play, right?
Yeah.
Like every now and then? That's crazy.
We're still like making an album right now.
That's awesome. Dude.
We haven't been able to really tour as much, although that could come alive at any time if the right circumstance happened. Like we used to do like tours like any and all tours like constantly.
Yeah.
And that became unsustainable
right
when you reach a certain age, because you eventually die if you're not making a ton of money and getting a really cushy version of that, because the lifestyle is so rough. But like after but we still could. I think we're the kind of band that we always are playing music that is more liked later on. So I feel like there will be a point in it where it like kind of resurges late because of the fact that we, you know, even right now, our music from like 2003, I think it still could be put out right now as a brand new band, and people wouldn't think of it as like old sounding or anything.
Yeah.
But that's a problem at the actual time that you're putting it out, because most people are like, what in the fuck is this? You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Well, it's music, man. It's art, and it's like you want to be just outside of the norm, so it piques people's interest, but you don't want to be too far out, so you get no interest.
Right now, you have to be connected to like a genre or a hashtag, and it's creating repetitivity in music. People are really trying to do the same things as one another, so that they can for sure get the fan base of this other thing that definitely exists.
Yeah. Do you think rock music is ever going to make a resurgence in today's modern music industry?
Yes, I'm sure of it, because I keep saying these things are going to come back. We're going to have like a 1991 moment again with like kind of like that with Nirvana and all this. That we're going to have where basically everything overnight has to change to a more, let's say, you know, just a more thoughtful approach and less cookie cutter or formulaic or like sort of trend humping approach. Because that was the 80s was like trend humping. It's like we're all playing Casio keyboards in our songs.
We all have
like,
electronic.
and everything, and it's like the same electronic drums in every song, that same little guy in hip hop in the background, whatever the thing is, and it's like you get to a point where you're just like, all that stuff is really irritating, and like I think there's a meltdown that happens, and I think with auto-tune and like mumble rap and stuff, I think we've kind of like driven over the line of repetitive formulaic, especially because most music that millennials are gravitating to has like only one part and no changes, because it's too hard to make a second loop. Like nobody's figured out how to do that in Pro Tools yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they don't need to, because you can get famous without. So why?
Yeah.
You can basically just loop one thing and then sing different melodies over it, which you can improvise on the go because you got autotune. It automatically pulls you into key.
Yeah.
You can probably finish it in one take, and then boom, you're viral and all this. So that's kind of like, I think there's going to be a point where, like, okay, if you listen to 101.1 The Beat, which in Nashville is, of course, like a hip-hop station. If you listen to it right now, Cardi B is going to be the only person the whole hour that's not auto-tuned. And, like, it's, like, it causes me, like, I would ordinarily think of Cardi B's music as hideous. Like, that would just be ordinarily the way I'd feel about it. But if I sit there and listen to 101.1 The Beat for a full hour, I'm going to be like, this is, like, what's like gold washing over my ears to hear her natural voice singing notes on purpose and hitting them correctly. I mean, they're not good notes and they're not sung well, but they're hitting correctly.